biggest thing Netflix has ever put on television is Squid Games. I mean, that thing just took off like a rocket. I thought Squid Games was really good. I didn't think it was the masterpiece that some people make it out to be, but I enjoyed it. I watched the whole series. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with it. So obviously they had to make a reality-based game show out of it and do a real-life Squid Game. So I don't know if you knew this, but a Squid Game, I don't know if we got any graphics for it, John, but a Squid Games The Challenge is coming to Netflix, and they are currently filming it in the UK. They put out the first trailer for it, where it looks just like Squid Game, right? And only what's at stake is, what was the number? 4.5?
4.6?
Or is it 4.46? Or
I have it here.
What's the actual there? 4.56. $4.56 million.
Basically, yeah, because it's 456 players and the cash prize is 4.56 million.
So basically, and what they say in the trailer is that this makes it the highest cash prize ever in the history of game shows. Mm-hmm. And this is one of those mix of reality shows, game shows, and there's 456 contestants. And I think a lot of people are going to tune in to watch this. They want to see a real life version of red light, green light. They want to see a real life version of people falling to their deaths. Oh, but there's no people falling to their deaths. Just so you know, no one gets hurt. But, and I don't, you know what? Maybe call me old fashioned. Maybe it's the Canadian in me. You know, as a kid, I'd be out in, you know, in American, you would call it 15 degrees Fahrenheit, but I'd be out there in -5, -10 degrees Celsius in a
What
t-shirt.
a math flex. Get out of here.
No, this is all Canadian.
I know,
Sorry.
metric and imperial.
So this is all Canadians. I'd be out on the ice playing in the local park with the ice rink my dad and the other neighborhood dads would make, in like that degree, in a t-shirt and sweatpants playing hockey. That's what we would do. Well, apparently some people in England are very precious, because this came out. This is in Variety. Some people were just complaining that it was too cold. And they were saying this. On Monday, which is the show's first day of production at Bedford Carrington's north of London, temperatures reached a low of 0 degrees Celsius. Actually, it was just above. That was 33 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just above 0 degrees Celsius. Although, and just for those you know, 0 degrees Celsius is the temperature at which water will turn to ice, will start to freeze into ice, just so you know. All right. Although the game was filmed in the former airplane hangar, so it was a few degrees warmer inside, which is enclosed. They filmed in the former airplane hangar, which is enclosed. The gigantic space was likely to still be extremely chilly given the outside temperatures. While the players, many of whom aren't used to British weather nor the realities of TV production, are believed to have received hand warmers and thermal underwear for their day of filming. There's no doubt the cold would have made it even more challenging. Sure, after all, $4.5 million is on the line. We don't want it to be a little challenging. Anyway, British tabloid The Sun, which first reported the news, spoke to players who had been eliminated from the show. Some people couldn't move their feet because it was so cold. The source told The Sun, you could hear someone yell medic and the crew would rush on. We ended up standing there for 30 minutes between takes. That was a 13-year-old kid in -10 skating on ice for 3 hours. Anyway, in a statement shared with Variety, this is sounding more and more like a back in my day speech.
Skated up there both ways.
In a statement shared with Variety, spokesperson for Netflix said, we care deeply about the health of people, and they say nobody was seriously injured. Basically what happened was 3 people had to get medical attention, 2 of which were very, very minor because they were cold. 456 people, remind you. And then one of the people who had to be treated was because they ran into a wall.
Oh, well, don't do that.
They
ran into a wall.
I want to see that.
And then I'm not going to go out and find the exact spot here, but they go on to say, like, some of the contestants complaining, we were treated like horses. It was very uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Did you miss the part where you are getting a chance at $4.5 million? Like, oh dear. Oh, poor princess. You had to stand in the cold. I'm sorry. You're being given an opportunity to win for nothing $4.5 million. You had to stand in the cold for a little bit. Oh, boo-hoo. Anyway, I'm sorry, if I wasn't Canadian and I didn't live the childhood that I lived, maybe I would have some empathy, but I have no empathy right now. Anyway, Chris, did you see the trailer for the Squid Game? And I mean, I thought it did a very good job making it feel like the TV show.
Sure, yeah.
So does this intrigue you at all?
From the jump, I've just been confused by it. But we can't murder people, right? That's
Yeah, it's
off
not going to have the same
table.
stakes as the game. Yeah.
I just want to double check that we're not going to murder people. Also, my headcanon now is just, I guess in Canada, they don't let you wear like long trousers unless it's like negative 15 degrees out. Like, what are you all doing over there?
Oh,
32
no.
degrees Fahrenheit? I'm a baby. I'll complain about it too.
You get your woman or your man card taken away from you. You can't call it cold.
Take it.
Unless you can't even be, you're not in Canada. You're not allowed to even call it chilly unless you can see your breath. If you can't see your breath, you can't even call it chilly.
Between Texas and California, I am a huge temperature wimp. Oh my gosh. I'm like, it's so chilly. It's 70 degrees out. Oh my God. I would be one of these people being like, it's cold and I don't like it. I do think it's really interesting of just these people signing up for something that is based on a show in which contestants are murdered and then being confused where it's, did you not read the brief? We're being treated like horses. You're supposed to be treated like squids. You're supposed to be getting killed.
There's 456 of you to start. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure once they cull the herd down a little bit. Apparently on the first day they're going to lose well over half the contestants on day one. But I'm sure then it'll get a little bit easier. But yeah, there's 456 of you. It's okay, it's chilly, but there's $4.5 million on the line. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Quip. Guys, you know that good health starts with good habits, and Quip makes it easy by delivering all the oral care essentials that you need to care for your mouth. For example, their incredible electric toothbrush. Guys, I've been using electric toothbrushes for years, and this is easily the best one I've ever owned. Timed sonic vibrations with 30-second pulses to guide a dentist-recommended 2-minute clean. A lightweight and sleek design for adults and kids with no wires or bulky charger to weigh you down. Reusable handles in a range of sleek metal hues as well as bright plastic colors sure to make a pop on your bathroom counter. Skip the batteries and snap into healthy habits with the new rechargeable electric toothbrush. All the features of the original Quip plus one magnetic charge powers up to 3 months of brushing. In addition to brush heads, Quip also delivers fresh floss, toothpaste, mouthwash, and gum refills every 3 months from just $7. So if you go to getquip.com/Campea right now, you'll get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, or water flosser. That's your 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, water flosser at getquip.com/Campea. That's GETQUIP.com/Campea. Quip, the good habits company.
Sure. And I'm sure there's some people who signed up for the sake of saying that they got to be on Squid Games.
Absolutely.
There's some of those who
100%.
it's just, I'm not really committed to this and I know I'm not going to win this money. So let's just say I participate in it. So I get that participation trophy and that kind of bragging right about participating in this thing. And maybe they truly didn't know what they were getting into. The fact that medical attention was needed is something that I don't want to make light of if you need a medic, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that happened. The
But it
running
was-
into the wall. That would
Other
have
than
been
the
me,
person
though.
running
I would
into
be
the
that
wall,
person.
it was just 2 people. And they said it was very, very minor.
Yeah.
Nobody had to be, nobody had to go to the hospital. Nobody had to do anything. It was 2 out of 456 people. So, I mean, you get 456 people together
that's
on
a
a
good
picnic, there's going to
percentage.
be 2 ambulances called. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just, but I admit, the trailer made me interested in at least checking out the first episode.
I'm trying to figure out, too. We had a viewer ages ago when this first got announced make it at least to the second round of the audition process.
That's right.
And I can't remember who it is. So please let us know who you are and if you went further in this because
if you
it's
got cold.
bananas. Or if you got cold or
You know
ran
what-
into a
You know
wall.
what I hope they do in that red light, green light game? I hope if somebody's, moves improperly, they don't just yell, number 65, you're out. No, I want them shot with a paintball. Like I want snipers with paintball guns.
I figured that's the kind of thing they would do. I think
Yeah,
it's going
I
to be
hope
pretty
they do
intense.
that.
Yeah.
Like not ones that hurt. I'm just saying, just to
Oh.
give
Get
it
you
the
that.
feel of the
Okay,
game.
okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't want
Growing up in LA, I had paintballs that hurt. I was getting hit by paintballs that hurt every day.
Listen,
Uphill.
Jonathan couldn't wear blue or red for years, okay?
I'm not saying I want people to run out. I don't want judges to run out with baseball bats and hit their knees or anything like
Do
that.
want that.
Paintball.
In my day, my teachers used to break my legs if I got things
That
wrong.
was so specific. That was so specific that I think that's what you want. And I want it too.
You know, if you're looking for
Right.
suggestions,
If you get 4 point whatever million dollars, there should be some pain involved.
there should be some discomfort.
Discomfort.
You know what? I see people on Survivor go through worse.
Dude, they went through a lot.
Yeah.
on that
Like,
show.
so I mean, come on. Anyway, and they're not getting $4.5 million.
No.
Anyway, guys, whatever you think about that, what?
Are we doing an after show for this?
Squid Game. The
I think
after
that's more of a
show.
live reaction video than yeah.
First of all, let's go over the profiles of all 456 contestants. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.